I'm of the opinion that if a Nigerian man should tell you, you're the cockroach in my cupboard, honey in my tea, you must fall in love. Because tell me, how is it that you can sell an airport that does not exist for $242 million and get away with it? You see, the sweetest part about this entire story is that people get this thing wrong. They think maybe the perpetrator was already in a position of power. Wrong. He was not. You see, before he became a director in Union Bank, he was first of all a nobody, and it was as a nobody that he did one of the greatest financial heists in the history of the world. We're talking of none other than our boy Nwode Emmanuel. Now pay attention, lock in. I'm about to tell you a beautiful story. You see, now he's in 1995. This is very, very important. The time period is very, very important, because if you know Nigeria very well, as of that time there was a lot of change in power, you know, a lot of coups, a lot of head of states and all those things. Therefore, this created little loopholes, you know, the constitution and all those things. And many people that had the foresight knew how to take advantage of these loopholes. Like my guy, Nwode Emmanuel, he had a problem. He did not want to be broke. He did not want to sit down and live his days as a poor man. What do you think he did? Yes, he took advantage of those loopholes. Like I said, it was 1995. First of all, he got experience in finance, and he was like, no, how do I do this? How do I do that? He was always a very, very good learner. And then when he got little opportunities and little money, he would bribe his way into power here. And that was how he got enough financial information, enough financial knowledge, so that he will execute one of the greatest stunts in history. The beautiful thing about Emmanuel is that he understood that for this plan to work, he could not do it alone. And so he got other like members, you know, that knew about the finance market and were hungry for money. Emmanuel sat his people down and he was like, yo, how do we ensure we make the kind of money we want to make so we'll retire and enjoy for the rest of our days? And one of them was like, Boss Emmanuel, over here. Yes, you, what suggestions do you have? Say, sir, are you aware that right now in Abuja, they are looking for a lot of investments? You know, the capital of the country is no longer in Lagos. It is now in Abuja. If we can use that to advantage, we'll make a lot of money. And Emmanuel sat down and was like, oh, wait do. You are correct. That is how we are going to give this economy woto. And so he sat down and they came together and they planned it. First thing they did was this. You see, back then there was no phone, there was no internet. So the primary method of sending messages from one country to another, fax machine, which is both a good thing and a very terrible thing, which was wild, because if the fax machine was that reliant, we would not be using it today. Regardless, that was what they were going to do. They sat and they forged this long message stating that Nigeria was looking for investment